Alright, so on bell ringer 49, it says Lucas is writing a book. During the past summer, he wrote most of it. Now the school started, he cannot write as much. The number of pages that he has written, y, after any number of weeks, x, is represented by the equation y equals 15x plus 300. Heath is also writing a book. The number of pages that he has written, y, after any number of weeks, x, is represented by the graph below. Austin is also writing a book. The number of pages that he has written, y, after any number of weeks, is represented by the table below. Part A. Who wrote more pages last summer? So if I am asking you who wrote more pages last summer, do we need to look at the y-intercepts?
Yes.
Or the slopes?
Y-intercept.
Y-intercepts, because the y-intercept means it is the starting point. So looking at for Lucas, how many pages had he read at the start of the school? 300, so I'm gonna circle that. How many, so now that was for Lucas. The graph is for Heath. How many pages had he started out with writing? What was his y-intercept?
200.
200, so I'm gonna write 200 down so I can remember it. And then Austin, what is his starting point? What is it? 250, and normally our tables go up and down. Today, our table is going sideways. You're still going to do the same thing. When the time is 0, how many pages have you wrote? 250. So I'm gonna circle that one. So who wrote the most pages last summer? Lucas, Heath, or Austin? Lucas. Our famous Arthur. Right. Now on problem B, it says who writes the most pages per week? So does that mean I need to look for the starting point or the rate of change? Rate of change. And looking up here at Lucas, what is Lucas's rate of change? 15. Remember, the number in front of the variable is your slope or that rate of change, and the number at the end is your y-intercept. Good job, guys. And now to find the rate of change for Heath, we're gonna have to do some work, aren't we? Alright, so, I'm gonna take and write my ordered pairs down. So I can just make a table. What number is that?
275.
Thank you. You guys do realize that that is me getting you guys just to make a table. Take your y, minus your y, and what label is on the y-axis?
Pages written.
Pages written, so I'm gonna just put pages. Then I'm gonna do x minus x, and what label is on the x-axis? Time, which is measured in, so I'm gonna put weeks. Do my subtraction. Check my math, please. Do my subtraction. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Now what am I gonna do to my leading numbers, everybody? Divide. And 75 divided by 3 is 25 weeks per page. What do you mean it's supposed to be pages per week?
Because like page is like the slope. I mean per. I can't.
The pages is the slope and the weeks is the
Guys, only 2 people got onto me politely that said this is wrong. and they're absolutely correct, so you two boys can get a treat in a moment. When you're writing these words out, you do just like in reading. You start at the top, work your way down. So this should be top pages per is your line, and then week. Got to make sure you're using your brain instead of just copying down what I write on the board. Now we need to do Austin. So for Austin, I'm gonna pick out 2 points. And I'm gonna do, which numbers are my X's? Out of these 4 numbers, what number is an X? 0. What's the other X number? 13. These are your X's. These are your Y's. Anytime that your table is going horizontally instead of up and down, X goes on top, Y goes on the bottom. Now when we're finding our slope, you're still going to do Y minus Y over X minus X, and then subtract. What is that, 64? Negative 13 eighths. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Is that not 64?
It is.
No, it's 3.
Negative 300.
It's negative.
Oh, I forgot my negative 364.
Yeah.
I forgot about doing my 100, or my hundreds places. Thank you. Now divide, and what do you get?
28
Pages
per week.
per week. So how many pages did Lucas write? How many pages does Lucas write per week?
15.
How many pages does Heath write per week? And how many pages does Austin write per week? So who wrote the most pages per week? Austin. Go ahead, me too.